Hi, fellow teachers. My name is Brendan Reed, and today I'd like to talk to you about the importance of integrating new technologies into our social studies lesson plans, and three particular online resources which are great for doing just that. Now, we live in a digital world, and the students that we are teaching are digital natives in that world. And as such, it's important that we continually look for new ways to innovate and to bring new technologies into our lessons to make them more engaging and to show students new creative ways of gathering new knowledge as well as expressing what they've learned. Now, the three resources that I'm going to share with you today have a number of excellent tools to help students really make personal connections with the subject matter in the areas of history, civics, geography, and economics. And best of all, they're all free. As long as a student has a smartphone, tablet, or computer, they can access any one of these three resources and enhance their learning in social studies. Now, the first one that I'd like to discuss with you today is a website called SmartMap.js. And the website to access this is at smartmap.nightlab.com. Okay, so with this website, it gives students the ability to combine the activity of creating historical timelines with studying the geographic locations in which those historic events occurred. So in other words, students can create a historic timeline and then have corresponding pinpoints on the map to sort of bring their study of the historic events and the timeline to life in terms of the location in which they actually occurred. Now, in addition to being great for studying history, this would be an ideal tool for someone to use even just to document their own personal, say, like family road trip or vacation or anything like that. It's pretty slick. It's powered by Google. So it is technologically sound in that regard. It works with slides, similar to creating a PowerPoint presentation. So it's pretty user-friendly, and it's a type of technology most students will have some familiarity with. Now, it can also accommodate all types of media. In other words, students can send images, videos, from other platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, to integrate media into their timelines, into their geographic timelines, so to speak. So that's a pretty slick feature about this. And it also allows for just great ways for students to present famous works of art, photography, all sorts of different audio and visual resources that they can integrate right into their timelines, right into their journey, so to speak, on their map as they study both history and the corresponding geography of each lesson. Now, the next online resource app that I would like to talk about is something that anyone with an iPhone already has. It comes included with an iPhone. Android phones also include these, and what I'm talking about are stocks apps. Now, for studying economics, I've looked for a wide variety of sources, and really the best one that I can find to provide extensive information about economics, the way the markets are moving, employment data, all sorts of things that shape our economy, is the Stocks app on my iPhone, along with featuring lots of just straightforward market data and charts and so forth, like the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and so on. It also includes a lot of articles written by publications such as the Wall Street Journal and Barron's, Market Watch, and other various news publications. So, for example, stories about recent inflation problems facing the world and how that impacts the global markets and the Dow Jones specifically are all things that students can find articles that really help build those connections in their mind and really see how the economy is all tied together. Along with the two resources that I have already mentioned, I want to tell you about a really cool podcasting website that I have found. It's so cool, I can't even believe it's free, but it is. It's called Anchor FM. The website is real simple, anchor.fm. And what Anchor FM features for students is, as I mentioned, it's a podcasting website. But it gives them the ability, they can capture audio straight from their smartphones or their computers or tablets, integrate it directly into the website where then they can be edited. They can add background music or sound effects. Say, for example, they're talking about a busy day in 1939 at a marketplace in Germany. Well, they can come up with some kind of a background noise that corresponds with that to really help tell their story and bring the history to life, so to speak. Anything that any good podcaster would want is featured in this website for free, and it's pretty awesome, really. So in addition to recording, it gives them the ability to collaborate. Students can record a podcast remotely. They don't have to be in the same room. They can collaborate, remotely from across town to record a podcast together at the same time. Another feature that's pretty cool is that one classmate could record a voice message, send it to that person, their classmate, their partner in their group study, and that person could then take that voice recording and incorporate it into a podcast that they are working on. Just all kinds of really cool things. History podcasts are getting to be really popular now, and I think they're a great way for students to demonstrate their knowledge. It's a cool alternative to just traditional essay writing. And creating a good podcast also requires a fair amount of quality academic writing. So students won't be missing out on the requirements of solid social studies academic writing by presenting their work in the form of an audio podcast rather than just a traditional essay. So I hope this has helped you and shed some light on some cool resources that I really like, I've been learning about recently, and wanted to share with you. Happy teaching. Good luck.